Hello, good evening. Time management. The moment I utter time management, please don't run away. It's not about the usual time management. In fact, it's about why are we talking about time management all the time, isn't it? Let's introspect a little bit. So, if, for example, say you're typically working in a 9 to 5, work or schedule, okay, and there are about 10 items you need to be completing in a given day. What causes that question, or where does time management come into picture? It's the pressure you're creating, thinking that, oh, will I be able to achieve 10 items before the end of today? Will I be able to match the quality requirement? Will I be able to complete all items without postponing anything? Will I be able to do a good job? So these are the questions, complexity and all that. So first, let's keep that aside, okay, for a minute. Now let's think about how can we group our day's work into two compartments. One compartment contains items which are little, which require a little out of box thinking, which are one off, and which needs us to look up or research some information or talk to other people and then arrive at a final output. This is a very enriching experience, and you will be able to enjoy it without being stressed about too much about time, because there the output or the determination will be about fulfillment or satisfaction of having done that. Okay, you may spill by a minute or two extra, but there will be immense satisfaction in what you're doing because you enjoyed that learning. The other bucket consists of items which is mundane or routine and very predictable, isn't it? What can you do to make this a little more exciting for you? There's never, it's never too late to start this, but maybe we can look at it from a different, angle. If, for example, it's a daily report or a weekly report that we're having to send day after day or week after week, how about attaching an element of excitement there and thinking, what can I do differently this time before sending this report out? What is that one information or detail which the receiver is going to feel a sense of delight when receiving it? What's the information at most useful for the receiver that if I send will create excitement for not only the receiving party but also for me to have done it so so well? What are the things that I can do in the presentation or in the structure of how I'm delivering something which creates a wow factor in both the minds of the receiver and as well as the sender, isn't it? So these things, these ideas will make you look forward for the next best opportunity to induce that element of creativity or passion or an out of box thinking, rather than branding everything as just mundane and routine, isn't it? So the organization is not going to have bandwidth and say, okay, this is your interest, please you take it. This is yours, you take it. No, it's not going to have bandwidth to satisfy 100 heads, isn't it? It's in us to make use of each chance to make it an enriching and enjoyable experience, so the workday goes without much stress. So at the end of it, you will even sometimes forget this thing about time management, the pressure it creates about time. Rather, you would have had a fulfilling day, and every day you will walk towards improving that, and slowly this time and the pressure itself will disappear. You will know how to do it well within the given time in its natural sequence itself without having that anxiety. Am I right or not? You let me know. Thank you all. Have a good day. Let's put our best feet forward.